technically difficult to play without kind of ruining the simplicity of it. So that became our mission for a while, and I definitely couldn't have done that on my own because I needed that shredder. But the early albums, man, they were super basic, which is also why the Static X gig is so perfect for me, because the level of skill that I need, both guitar playing and singing, is like right within my capacity. Like Wayne had a way, like Wayne doing Wayne clearly does Wayne better than I do Wayne, because it's Wayne. And when you become successful at something, generally it's because people absorb it and it's coming out of you almost effortlessly. So like Wayne doing Wayne was like effortless. You didn't have to think about it. Me doing Wayne, some of it is effortless. Some of it, and it's probably opposite from what you would think. Some of what I do for Wayne's, oh, that's easy. But then other parts, man, I have to really struggle to do that. Fortunately, what's going on here is also very simple. So I'm like, well, I'm struggling to do that. I'm not over here going like, this is like freaking Trivium or something, where that dude is singing and he's like, or Machine Head. Like, I don't know how those guys do it. They're like ambidextrous at a level that I am not. So Static X is like the perfect blend of simple and I'm able to do it at a level enough where I'm proud of it. You know, again, I still know where I fall short of Dude, but again, it was Dude's thing. Like, I can only put so much pressure on myself, and he just had a higher voice than I have. It's funny, like, you can take a song like Push It, and the part that's effortless for me is the like the high shit. The push it, like that shit's real easy because I use my head voice for it, which Wayne had this weird breakup of head voice and throat voice that did the same sound. So that was really easy. What's hard for me is that you don't realize how high he's singing, like the verses of Push It. Corrosidated, it's corrosidated by my sin, I'm spilling blood and I can't. That's the note. But he's so it's I'm spilling blood and I can't hardly contain it. Like, it's fucking high and you're constricting your throat, but for him it wasn't that high. Or he never would have sang it like that. For him it was like, oh, I'm comfortable here. This is no problem. Like, thanks, bro. You're gonna go become a junkie and I'm gonna end up with your fucking job and I'm gonna have to sing that. Obviously, I'm kidding. But if he was here, I would tell him the same thing. I would give him a hug and I would smack the shit out of him and go, why did you do this, bro? He was a very sad cautionary tale too, man, because he was a very conservative, not politically, but a very conservative guy. He didn't drink a lot, he didn't party a lot. He was basically married, and he became like a big rock star, and like had a girl at home, and she'd shoot his ass all the time and accused him of cheating on her when he wasn't, and he just like, so he didn't get to be a rock star. Wasn't she still doing porn? No, different wife. Oh. And I mean, that woman was the worst thing that ever happened.
That's what I thought that was the downfall.
So when he broke up with Vanessa, who was his lifelong partner up until like the third record, when they split up, it was like this guy who was, you know, had this huge band and he was really handsome. I mean, not many people can pull off the Abe Lincoln beard.
And I was like, and right now, I'm still like trying to grow that right now, but
that's a hard look to like actually. And if you look at Wayne, like you're like, man, he was a handsome dude. Even with that, like, I mean, you got the full thing. Try just selling this. No. Good luck. You know. So he was like a good looking dude, and he's super talented and nice. And man, when he became single, it was like letting the cat out of the bag. It was just like. And then because he was so inexperienced with it, he met a girl that just instantly was like, okay, it's me and you. And have you ever, you know, been with 3 girls at the same time? Well, we're gonna do that. And have you ever done this substance while you're with girl? No, let's do that too. And she just took him to the most overstimulated sex, drugs, rock and roll world, and it was like too much, too fast.
And when is that? Like
2000.
Basically, that was that the reason why you made Zombies, like the music video?
Sadly, yeah, because it was like that was one of his riffs, and he called the riff Zombie. It had no words, had no lyrics or anything. I was like, I like the title. And I was like, and I'd already written a bunch of songs. I was like, I'm gonna write this song about how he turned into a zombie from drugs, and about how she was the catalyst for it. So that's what the video and the song is. That's why it's She's a Psycho, Psycho. But long story short, he succumbed to things that most people would have like gradually like played with on the way up. But he was so high at the point when like it all opened up for him, and he met the wrong woman that was just like, let's do it all. And he was like, okay.
Yeah.
And he just went down that road, dude, and he never came back. And it's crazy.
Kind of like
sad.
She had like problems, and like she just like put him like to him.
Her problems?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because she had a, you know, she was an addict, and she used
drugs.
Sex and drugs to like fill her dark hole, you know, her black hole.
And manipulate him too.
And again, I hate to use that word because it means that it was like conscious. And I do believe she really loved him. And I do believe he really loved her. And I don't think that if you would have gone to her in a sober moment and said like, is your goal to manipulate and ruin and ultimately kill your husband? Like, of course not. But are you so in love with the chemicals and with the sex and the whole, are you so in love with the idea of being Mrs. Wayne Static and living this Bonnie and Clyde life that you're okay with the consequences? Yes, you are. And then it became, well, Wayne, now that you're in it and you're both drowning, are you okay with it too? Well, yeah, because Bonnie and Clyde go down together. And that's what it became. It became like this almost cinematic, almost fake little world. And when you're living on a bus like this, it's easy to live in a little fake world because everybody works for you. And if it's just you and the junkie wife, and that door is kind of sealed, then anybody that comes through that door and doesn't tell you what you want to hear, you just fire them. And there's a new person that will come on and do that job, and eventually everyone figures it out and goes like, well, if you want to work for them, you just got to tell them what they want to hear, and you don't say no to this, and you don't talk back, and you don't go, hey, I think maybe you've had one too many tonight. You don't say that, because if you do, you're going to wind up out of a job. So you wind up with a bunch of enablers around you that don't really care about you, and then it just spirals down and more out of control. Time to wrap it up.
Oh, yeah.
Is the game over? Did the Chiefs lose?
They better not have.
I just glanced at it a minute